Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my kitchen. And hey, guess what? We're about ready to have our backyard camp out, or at least our backyard barbecue. And today I thought I would show you something cool that we used to do when I was a scout um, to bring with us on campouts. It's a very easy thing to cook, and some of you may have done it yourselves. They're called foil packs. And one of the great things about foil packs is you can prepare them before you leave and cook them while you're camping. So it makes it very easy, and it's also a very easy cleanup. So come check it out. See what I have here. So some of the first things that I have here is I picked out my ingredients. Now you can choose almost any ingredients that you want, but my favorite things to put in there are things like chicken, potatoes, carrots. We've got some onions in there, and over here we've got some cabbage. I actually really like cabbage. It tastes really good when it's cooked. And then what we've done is we've actually, took all these. We've got the black pepper here, the sea salt, the paprika, the chili powder, thyme leaves, onion powder, garlic, oregano, and we've mixed it all together with some classic olive oil and turned it into this lovely bowl here. Now, the best thing to do, obviously, is to get all your ingredients together beforehand. So before I go ahead and I touch anything, I just want to let you know that we went ahead and we washed our hands prior to this. Okay, and because we're dealing with some raw chicken here, I'm going to go ahead and put on some gloves that we use here around the house when we're cooking or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and put these on. And one of the last things that you're going to need, obviously, and it's in the title, is foil. Now, I apologize for the sound because, foil can be pretty loud. But what you're going to do, you're going to put your foil out like this. Okay. Now, if you notice, there's two sides of the foil. There's a very shiny side, and there's a not so shiny side. I want to let you know that it doesn't matter which side is in and which side is out. Okay. And what I've done is I like to do 2 wraps just to make sure there's no holes or anything like that. Some people just like to do 1 wrap. So kind of however it is you like to do it. So the first thing I like to do to make sure that we're protecting our meat, protecting everything else is in there, I actually like to take my cabbage and put it down. And I like to actually break mine up and almost make like a little bed. Think of it as like a little bed for your stuff there. And so I like to take that and just make it. Doesn't have to be a lot of cabbage. The great thing about cabbage, even if you don't like to eat cabbage, is what it does is it helps keep your meat and everything else like that nice and moist. And also what it does is it kind of protects, again, it protects your food from getting burnt because we're going to be putting these in the coals. There is a possibility of, a little of these, if you put it in there too long, you forget about it, that they may, kind of burn just a little bit, but they still taste really good. So this kind of just protects it, and I'm just going to grab a little bit more because I actually like the cabbage, so I eat the cabbage, so I want to make sure that the inner parts is like my favorite. All right, a little more. All right, all right. So we've got a decent bed of cabbage here. All right, we've got a decent bed of cabbage here. Now we're going to start putting our ingredients in. And it doesn't matter, how you put these ingredients. As you can see, we put it in a nice bowl for you. So really what you can do is you can just start grabbing ingredients. And hey, if you don't want to do it this way, if you just want to put the ingredients in separate, bins or plates or however you want to do it and grab it, one by one, you can do that too. And actually we had that at the very beginning, and then we decided we wanted to add some spices to it and make it taste even better. So, and as you can see, I'm just kind of putting a lot of mine. Now we got a lot here. We could actually probably make more than 1 foil pack with just what we have here. But let's see, trying to make sure that I get everything. Get the for some reason the carrots keep slipping through my fingers there. So get a bunch of carrots. And you don't have to just do chicken. You can do any kind of meat if you like other meats. If you don't like meat at all, you can do things besides meat. This works great for a lot of things. And like I said, it's great for camping because it's something that you can prepare beforehand and clean up pretty fast, if you need to get on the move, right? When I go camping by myself, this is something I almost always take with me in a little cooler, and it just It's awesome. And then when we go camping as a family, we will occasionally do this. I think we've just about packed it. We've got some left in there. We may be able to make another, a third foil pack with what we got going on here. All right, so I'm done touching my raw meat, okay? And so,
here's a reminder.
Uh-oh, we have a reminder.
Time for bed.
Uh-oh, it's time for bed, Aaron. Let's go ahead and turn that off, because there'll be another one. All right, so we want to go ahead and get rid of our gloves because, again, there was raw meat, raw chicken, that type of stuff on there. We're going to go ahead and dispose of our gloves. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the trash bin, close that, and now we can go ahead and start folding this. Now, there's a lot of ways to fold these, and keep in mind, my way is just my opinion on how it should be done. But typically what I like to do, you just want to make sure that there's not a lot of room for a lot of air to get in there, right? And that's one reason why I double this up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to close this as much as possible on both sides. Right. Just get it nice. I'm going to close the edges here. And again, I apologize for the noise. I know it's going to probably be loud over on your end. Turn it around. We're going to close that up right there. This is one way, and then we're going to go ahead and add the second bit here. And I'm going to try to fold it a different way. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to turn this on its end, because if you can see, we've got a little spot here. I'm going to turn this upside down, and we're going to do it the other way. Now, I'll take this, move both sides, and I'll turn this upside down just to make sure I cover all my bases. I'm going to try to do this. I was taught a different way to do this, and I'm going to see if I can pull it off here. It's not going to look pretty, but hey, if we're not trying things, then what's the point of life, right? So, we got a little bit more food than I was anticipating. So let's see. There we go. That'll work. Just like that. So we take this, like this, and on both ends what we do is we can go ahead, as if we had a little bit more, is you can actually twist it on the end here. So if you're able to get a little bit more on there, what you can actually do is if you make this a little longer, you can actually twist these on the end and actually create little handles. That way, you don't burn yourself or anything when you're trying to get this in and out of the fire. But that's okay because we've got things to take this in and out of the fire carefully. All right, guys. So this is how that you prepare a foil pack. And in just a little bit, we'll show you how you're going to place it in the fire. You're actually going to place it on the coals, and then we'll kind of show you what it looks like afterwards. All right. See you then. All right, guys. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and separated a lot of the coals from the wood that I'm still burning, the fire. I want to keep the fire going a little bit, just that's for heat and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and take our foil pack. I know you can't see it very well, but we're going to take our foil pack and we're going to go ahead and we're just going to place that in there. See that? We're just going to place it right on the coals right there, and that's going to cook. We don't necessarily have to turn that, but I like to turn mine every once in a while just to make sure no area gets, any more heat than the other. All right, and when we come back, we'll see how they look. And I'm thinking that we're just about done. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that out. And you can see I've got some nice gloves on. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's still sizzling in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my table here. But it smells really good. Oh yeah. And there it is. Look at it. That, my friends, is done. It looks great. All right, guys. Well, that's it. There's my family. Oh, they're just getting ready to come out. These are done. They're good to go. They're going to taste great. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you learned something. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.